Hello students, I am Mrs. Madhavi Salodkar. We have to take 7th lecture on Business Statistics second paper. The name of the topic is Axioms of Probability, Theorems on Probability, Addition Theorem on Probability, Examples and Problems on Addition Theorem. Today we have to see limitations of classical definition of probability. In classical definition, it is assumed that all outcomes of the experiment under consideration are equally likely. This is not the case always. For example, probability of passing and failing the examination are not same. In such cases, probabilities of the events cannot be calculated using the classical definition. Second case, sometimes the total number of possible outcomes is infinite. For example, for the experiment of tossing a coin until head appears, the sample space omega is given by h, th, tth, dash dash dash. Here also classical definition fails. Third situation, if the actual value of n is not known, then also the classical definition cannot be used for computation of probabilities. For example, in the experiment of capturing a fish from a pond, the total number of fish in the pond is not known. Hence, we cannot find the probabilities of the events. So, axiomatic approach or modern approach to probability. An axiom is a standard statement which is accepted heuristically and not proved. Based on the axioms, further study is developed. Axiomatic approach is given by A.N. Kolmogorov in 1933. Axioms of probability. Let omega be a sample space concerning a random experiment. Let A be any event of omega. Probability of A, denoted by P of A, is defined as any real valued function on omega which satisfies the following axioms. Axiom 1, probability of A is greater than or equal to 0. Axiom 2, probability of omega is equal to 1. Axiom 3, if A1, A2 up to An are mutually exclusive events of omega, then probability of union of AI, union from I varies from 1 to n, must be equal to summation of probability of AI, I varies from 1 to n. In particular, if A and B are two mutually exclusive events, then probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B. To overcome the drawbacks of classical approach, A.N. Kolmogorov suggested the axiomatic approach to probability. Definition: probability model. It is also called as probability assignment approach. Let omega be a finite sample space containing the points omega 1, omega 2 up to omega n, that is omega is equal to omega 1, omega 2 up to omega n. Assign a real number p of omega I to each omega I belonging to sample space omega such that first condition 0 less than or equal to probability of omega I is less than or equal to 1 for I is equal to 1 to n, and second condition probability of omega 1 plus probability of omega 2 plus probability up to probability of omega n. Sum of all probabilities must be equal to 1. So we can write it in terms of, we can write it as summation over I is equal to 1 to n. Probability of omega I must be equal to 1. P of omega I is called the probability of the elementary event omega I. In other words, P of omega I is the probability of occurrence of omega I in a single trial of the experiment. Important theorems on probability. First theorem, probability of A complement is equal to 1 minus probability of A, where A complement is the complement of A. Second theorem, probability of phi must be equal to 0. Theorem 3, for any event A on omega, 0 is less than or equal to probability of A is less than or equal to 1. So probability always lie between 0 and 1. Fourth theorem, if A is a subset of B, then probability of A is always less than or equal to probability B. Next and important theorem, addition theorem on probability. If A and B are any two events defined on omega, then probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. Remark, note that probability of A union B is the probability of occurrence of at least one of the events A and B. See the example based on this concept. Example, consider an experiment of rolling a fair die. Let A be the event that an even number appears and B be the event that a number bigger than 3 occurs. Find the probability that the number appears on the uppermost face is either even or bigger than 3. Solution. As the experiment is of rolling of a die, we know that omega is given by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now define event A. Let A be the event that an even number appears. So A is equal to 2, 4, 6. B be the event that the number bigger than 3 appears. So the favorable outcomes are 4, 5, 6. Now if you calculate A union B, the meaning of A union B is either in A or in B or in both. So 4 and 6 occurs in both the events. So we will list it once. So A union B can be considered as 2, 4, 5, 6. So if you calculate probability of A is nothing but n of A upon n of omega, which is nothing but 3 upon 6, which we can write it as 1 by 2. Then probability B is also n of B upon n of omega. So again there are 3 sample points in B. So 3 upon 6, which can be written as 1 by 2. Then see A intersection B event. The meaning of A intersection B means common points of A and B. So 4 and 6 are common points in A and B. So we can list it in A intersection B. So probability of A intersection B is equal to n of A intersection B upon n of omega, which is nothing but 2 by 6 because there are 2 sample points in A intersection B. Now if you calculate the probability of A union B directly, according to the definition, it is nothing but n of A union B upon n of omega. Now if you see A union B, there are 4 sample points, 1, 2, 3, 4. So by formula we are getting it as n of A union B is upon n of omega, which is nothing but 4 upon 6. Now we will find the value using the addition theorem. Probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So if you calculate this with the help of formula, we are getting it as 3 by 6 plus 3 by 6 minus 2 by 6. So 3 plus 3 minus 2 upon 6, which is nothing but 4 by 6. Therefore, probability A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B verified. Example, a card is drawn at random from a well shuffled pack of cards. What is the probability that it is a heart or a queen? Solution, let A be the event of getting a heart card and B is the event of getting a queen card. Probability of A can be written as 13 upon 52. Probability of B is nothing but 4 upon 52. And A intersection B means queen of heart. So probability of A intersection B is nothing but 1 upon 52. So we apply the addition theorem on probability to get the probability that the card drawn is heart or a queen. So probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B, which is equal to 13 upon 52 plus 4 upon 52 minus 1 upon 52, which can be written as 13 plus 4 minus 1 divided by 52. So which is equal to 16 upon 52, which is equal to 0.3076. Now see the Venn diagram. There are two events A and B. This part is inside A but outside B. So this part is denoted by A intersection B complement. The middle part is common for A and B. So it is denoted by A intersection B. This part is outside A but inside B. So it can be denoted by A complement intersection B. And the last part is outside A as well as outside B. So it is denoted by A complement intersection B complement. Therefore, probability of A intersection B complement is equal to probability of A minus probability A intersection B. Probability A complement intersection B is nothing but probability B minus probability A intersection B. Probability A complement intersection B complement is equal to 1 minus probability A union B. So, in the last part addition theorem, probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So A intersection B complement means only A. A complement intersection B is nothing but only B. A union B, either A or B or both. A union B also can be written as at least one. And A complement intersection B complement is nothing but none of the events. So suppose we want only one possibility. Then we will add two separate probabilities, A intersection B complement and A complement intersection B, and then we add both the probabilities to get probability of occurring only one event. See the example. A certain company encourages its employees to participate in cricket and hockey. A survey indicates that 40% play cricket, 50% play hockey, and 25% play cricket and hockey both. Find the probabilities of the following events. First part of the problem. An employee plays only hockey. Second part, an employee plays only cricket. Third part, an employee takes part in at least one of the games. And fourth part, an employee does not play either game. Solution. Let A denote the event that an employee plays cricket and B denote the event that an employee plays hockey. Given that probability of A is 40%, which is nothing but 0.4. Probability of B is 50%, so we can write it as 0.5, and probability of A intersection B is equal to 25%, which is nothing but 0.25. In the first part of the problem, to find the probability that an employee plays only hockey, which can be considered as probability of A complement intersection B. Now see the Venn diagram. The part which is shaded is the required part. So probability of A complement intersection B is equal to probability B minus probability A intersection B. So which is equal to 0.50 minus 0.25. So the final answer is 0.25. Second part of the problem, to find the probability that an employee plays only cricket. So it means probability A intersection B complement. So the shaded portion which we want can be calculated as probability A intersection B complement is equal to probability of A minus probability A intersection B. Probability of A is 0.40 minus 0.25. So the answer is 0.15. Third part of the problem, to find the probability that an employee takes part in at least one of the games. So probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So which is equal to 0.40 plus 0.50 minus 0.25. So the answer is 0.65. In the last part of the problem, to find the probability that an employee does not play either game, it can be calculated as probability of A complement intersection B complement is equal to 1 minus probability of A union B. Probability of A union B just now we have calculated as 0.65. So the answer is 1 minus 0.65. So the final answer is 0.35. Next example. A factory employs both male and female workers. The probability that a worker chosen at random is male is 0.65. That the worker is married is 0.70. And that the worker is married male is 0.47. Find the probability that a worker chosen at random is married female, first part. Second part, a male or married or both. Solution. Let A denote the event that an employee is male and B denote the event that an employee is married. So if A is male, A complement will be female. If B is married, B complement will be unmarried. We are given that probability of A is equal to 0.65, probability of B is equal to 0.70 and probability of A intersection B is equal to 0.47. To find the first part of the problem, probability that an employee is married female, means the part which we need is probability A complement intersection B, which is the shaded portion in the Venn diagram, which can be calculated as probability B minus probability A intersection B. So which is equal to 0.70 minus 0.47. It is nothing but 0.23. Second part of the problem, an employee is male or married or both. So either or condition we always use addition theorem on probability. So probability of A union B is equal to probability of A plus probability B minus probability A intersection B. So which is equal to 0.65 minus 0.70, 0.65 plus 0.70 minus 0.47. So the final answer is 0.88.